Every year between September and October, millions of people travel to the largest beer fest in the world in Munich, Germany. Today I would like to talk about the largest beer festival, Oktoberfest, known by the locals as Wiesn. If you're wondering why I chose this topic, it's because I had the opportunity to experience it several times. And I would like to share those experiences and information about the event with all of you who've ever wanted to attend, heard of it, or even attended some of the Oktoberfest hosted in the United States. In my speech, I would like to not only discuss the event alone, but also about the origin, how it developed over the years, and what it means today and then. To begin, I would like to talk about the origin of Oktoberfest. It all started back on the 12th of October, 1810, with the marriage of Crown Prince Ludwig to Princess Theresa of Saxony-Hildburghausen. The originator of the event, in honor of the bride and groom, was an officer of the Bavarian National Guard. The event would take place on 17th of October in the fields in front of the city gates. The citizens of Munich were invited to attend the royal festivities to celebrate with horse racing, food, and drinks. The fields were later named Theresienwiese in honor of the Crown Princess, which is now abbreviated to Wiesn. The next year, the National Farmers Association took the planning to their own hands, and Oktoberfest was celebrated again with a small addition of an agricultural show, which today takes place every 3 years in small Wiesn. In 1819, the city of Munich Council decided to take over the planning of Oktoberfest, and also decided for the Oktoberfest to be celebrated every year, and was eventually extended from a few days to 16 full fun days. In 1859, the famous statue of Bavaria was completed, which today overlooks the Theresienwiese and guards the Bavarians. The famous Hindel rotisserie chicken was introduced in 1881 and quickly became the next to the beer, a representative of the element of Oktoberfest. Now that you're familiar with the history, let us take a look at the development of Oktoberfest. To begin, beer was not sold at the Oktoberfest, but the city council soon discovered that in order to attract and satisfy the people, beer was needed to be a part of the event. At the end of the 19th century, the first beer houses and beer tents appeared on Theresienwiese, and in 1880 lit with electrical lights. For entertainment, people used to play a variety of games, such as speed eating, lottery, tree climbing, and even balancing on a tree trunk. Of course, prizes for all the winners. The first beer mug was introduced in 1892, and in 1950, the first mayor of Munich tapped the keg and called up "Oatsoft is," the famous words that have ever since been opening all Oktoberfests. Now that you're familiar with the origin and development of Oktoberfest, let's take a look at some of the statistics. According to the city of Munich, Oktoberfest caters to over 6 million visitors each year in a 16-day period, which will sell more than 6 million liters of beer, which is equivalent to about 1.8 million gallons of beer. Hindel, which is rotisserie chicken, over 500,000 units were sold in 2007 event, and over 140,000 pork sausages. Oktoberfest will bring the city of Munich over 900 million euros each year. 450 would be spent at the fest alone, and over 200 million for shopping in Munich, and over 300 million for accommodations, with about 12,000 people employed to enable the world's largest beer fest. To summarize, Oktoberfest has been celebrated since 1810. That is 198 years of celebration. of history in Munich. What began as a celebration of Prince Ludwig von Bayern and Princess Therese von Hildburghausen marriage turned over the years as the largest beer and fun fest of the world. So if you ever have a chance to enjoy the trip to Munich and Oktoberfest, remember that it's not only the opportunity to be a part of a historical event, but also an opportunity to meet great people from all over the world and get a taste of Bavarian culture. Aus ist.